Do you want to do one off the Aaron Judge thing we've been talking about, or?
Well, it's kind of specific, and I want to be fair to the situation because I may have misspoke last hour where I said, did the announcer say Aaron Judge looked over to the dugout in a previous at-bat or earlier in that at-bat? And Aaron Judge hit a monstrous home run. And it sounded, do we have the home run, Marvin? What?
Just a part of play of the day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do you want the Blue Jays call of it?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
All right, Buck. So you and I looked at each other at the same moment right when we saw this 3 pitches ago.
Watch what he's looking at.
Yeah. What is that?
Where's he looking?
Where is he looking? And he did it
In
more
the
than
dugout?
once.
Yeah, it's really, really unusual. But you and I both looked at each other when we saw that.
Like, did you see what I saw?
Yeah.
And you don't want to go, throwing allegations around without knowing, but
no.
And he pummeled it. He hit it a country mile for his second home run of the night.
The timing of it. So they're speculating. Don't want to throw out any accusations, allegations.
We're not saying anything, but let's just
and then all of a sudden,
it.
and he pummeled it.
Yeah.
And he pummeled it. But Aaron Judge afterwards said that the bench was chirping, and it was bothering his concentration. And Aaron Boone had just been tossed out, and he looked over almost, I guess, with disgust at his teammates, like, guys, I'm trying to concentrate here. I don't know if he did it in previous at-bats. If he only did it at that at-bat, you're Aaron Judge. If it's bothering you and you've looked over a couple times, at what point does somebody in the dugout go, hey, guys, let's stop. Stop. But he said he had a talk with his teammates after the game, so it wouldn't happen again. Just the coincidence of he's looking over, and it's a side eye. Oh, yeah. I would think now you can't step out of the box now and you got, the pitch clock. But, I mean, can you just go like, guys, shh, or quiet, or stop? Something. But is it just a coincidence that he's looking over side eye? It's not like he's even looking over. It's side eye. I would think if you look over, you're going like, guys, stop. Side eye looks like you're trying to sneak something. Like, what message are you sending? Hey, I'm giving you a side eye. What's that mean? And you're chirping, and then all of a sudden, a couple of pitches later, you hit an absolute bomb. Yes, Marv.
But I don't think he had time to do the, full head tilt. Just a side eye, like, what are they doing? He hits the home run like 2 seconds after he side eyes him. That's impressive to me. The fact that I can side eye and look right at the picture.
Yeah, Paulie.
Well, the great thing is that they play again tonight, so it's not the last game of the series. You got to have a storyline that goes to tonight as well. So all the press in the press box got wind of this. So when they went down after the game and they asked both managers about it, the Blue Jays manager discussed it. He said, "Yeah, I saw it. It was kind of odd that a hitter would be looking that direction. He's obviously looking that direction for a reason, and we'll dive into that a little bit more tonight and tomorrow to make sure we're not susceptible to anything." So he addressed it. He did not accuse them, but he said, "Hey, we're gonna take a peek at this." They're probably going to go back and watch film and see if it happened.
Well, did anybody else do it? Did he do it in any other at-bats?
I'm reading the stories in the Toronto newspaper, and there's nothing about other players doing it, but they got this late.
Well, if the pitcher's tipping his pitches, then – but it was a blowout. It was like 6-0 at the time.
Of course it was.
Yeah. Well,
When you tip your pitches,
when you're
that
cheating.
happens.
Yeah. But did anybody else look over to the dugout?
I mean, that to me is the most obvious thing in the world. If nobody else on the team was doing it, then there's nothing to see. I mean, I think it's funny that the manager sitting in the dugout noticed him looking over the opposite direction. How in the world could he have possibly noticed that from where they are? It's impossible for the Toronto manager to be sitting in the dugout and be like, hey, did he just look over at the Yankee dugout? That's a little weird. You could never see that from their vantage point.
Don't you have monitors in the dugout?
Well, I don't know. I mean, how much are you allowed to be watching TV screens while you're in the dugout?
I don't know. I don't know the setup there.
I would guess that, isn't that part of what the Astros got in trouble for, was having screens of the broadcast set up?
No, they had garbage cans.
Yeah, they had that, but remember they had the video of them running into the
that was in
hallway
the back.
And looking at the TV screen to go. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that you're allowed to watch the broadcast.
Yes, Paul.
Is stealing signs even possible now? Does every pitcher and catcher use the PitchCom system where it's on their body and it's signaled? Or is that a choice?
But that doesn't matter. You can tip your pitches.
Tip your pitches from like your location and your arm and things like that.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with.
Oh, I thought this was about tipping. I thought this was about sign stealing.
No, I don't know how you could do that.
Yeah, that seems
It'd
to be out
about
of the game.
tipping your pitches.
Yeah, that's like how you hold the ball. Like every time you throw a curveball, when the ball is in the glove in your hand, you turn it a certain way, and that means that now we know a curveball's coming.
Yeah, this to me wasn't stealing a sign as much as it was we're picking up on tendencies and you're saying something to Aaron Judge, if that was the case. But if nobody else was doing it, then there's nothing here. If he did it in a previous at-bat, why would you just give Aaron Judge this information? Questions. Answers. We don't have them.